Well, welcome back to another episode of SNG Now. I wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and so does Mary, and Zena, and Rosie, and all of us at SNG, who you'll get to talk to in a minute. I'm going to give you a little quick run around the studio, show you what we've been up to this week. A lot of it's been working in the shop on the Star Child for Adam Savage. In addition to that, I've been over here being pretty busy the last couple of weeks, learning how to create virtual worlds for virtual reality with Vibe. And as you can see here on the screen, this little tidbit of what I've been up to in my practices. I have a scene where you are literally in space and you go right through this wheel. And of course, this is from my favorite movie, the best science fiction movie of all time, 2001. So I've been working on that a lot. Next week we'll be back to models and that kind of stuff that we know you like better. And of course, if you become a member or if you become a patron of the arts at Patreon, at this link right here, for $3 a month, not a day, a month, you have access to all our subscriber-only, patron-only video content, and also posts that we make showing pictures, pictorials, and we've even got articles coming about how things are built. We're going to have one-day builds. We're going to have interviews with special guests and one-day builds with special guests. I know I'm copying Adam, but it's something we can do too. So that's what we're going to do.
What about our drawing?
Well, we got a drawing coming up over here. We'll have the drawing before we show you the rest of the shop. So I guess I'm picking it because nobody's here. They all ran away.
No.
No? Can we have our drawing person?
I'm coming.
And can you introduce yourself?
I'm Kirsha. I'm Tyler's girlfriend.
She came with him. So she's, yeah, you're going to do the drawings.
What is it for?
Well, it's our month, every month for our Patreons, our patrons of Patreon. It's always hard to say. We have a drawing for a model, a prop. It could be a built model, an unbuilt model. You never know what you're going to get, but you're going to get something because you've been a loyal supporter of our Patreon account. So this is what the drawing's for.
What are they going to get?
Well, we'll show them.
This month.
We'll show them in a minute. Let's see who got
Okay,
what.
okay.
So do the drawing.
Okay.
Stir it around a lot. And then pick one and pull it out.
Okay.
Okay. And Elliot Brown.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay, Elliot. Well, this is what you get. We found this. It has never been opened. I have a large volume of Star Trek collection, toys and props and stuff like that. And this was never opened. I think I got this in the 90s. And so it's pretty cool. Of course, it's the D. And it's got these two little figures of Picard and Riker. But it also opens up and there's a whole bridge inside. Thank you, Elliot, for being a supporter of SNG for a whole long time. We'll be sending this to you next week. So, George has been working on this. It's a model of the shuttle pod from Star Trek, the motion picture. And you want to show them how it lights up? So, the owner of this model told me, "Oh, Steve, don't worry about the lights. If they don't work, what can you do? I don't want you tearing the model apart to get them fixed." But it really bothered me. It really bothered George, and so he managed to get it working. Look at that. You can see that the panels are lit up on the dash. If you look up above, you can see the overhead lights are lit up inside the cabin. Right there, you see that those panels are lit up. I mean, this thing is beautiful. He's got the nav lights working on it, which are on the sides here. The little strobes blinking on top. I'm so thankful to George for figuring out how to get this lit up again. So here we are with Adam Savage's Star Child. And although it looks really rough, it's going to look like this when it's done. Of course, he's going to paint his himself And of course, we still have to get the proper eyes for it, which these are just temporaries I put in. They're not the right size. But doing it the way they did it back then, there's a lot of reworking you have to do when this comes out of the mold. So he's been working on this for a few days, and we're about to a point we're going to put primer on this. And on our show, for subscribers, we covered in detail from the very beginning of making the armature, my sculpting, the sculpture, to making the mold, to producing the final product. We show you in that video, as we do in most of our videos. You will see entirely from ground up how we build something like this Katinga, which I still have yet to finish paint, but I will soon. So I've got a little bit more work done in this week, and this will be part of a VR experience. We're going to bring this to life, and next week after Christmas, I will finish this off, and we're going to have it scanned, which is, I'm looking so forward to doing that, because this VR work I've been doing is so exciting. It's the next media entertainment venue. I'm just not working. I'm so excited about VR. I mean, this is the next leap in entertainment, and I can't wait to share it with you all. So all of you run out right now and buy a Vibe for Christmas. You'll thank me for it. So back in here, everything's messy because we've been working round the clock on so many things. I want to thank every one of you, all of you that support SNG, Mary, myself, Zena, and Rosie. Wish you a very Merry Christmas. We love you a bunch, and we'll see you not next year, but next week.